DMing me. We getting them out of here. There we go. Bye. Hasta. All right. Who else we got? So, what I was saying. So, anyways, and then Mo and Britt, I'm like, what y'all doing here? So Mo was like, oh man, you know, I seen Mo say he was balling on the gram. So I'm like, you know, what y'all doing is that, right? So that's how they end up pulling up. The whole entire time, everybody that's there is usually there. So it's not a situation to where I'm like, what's going on? What's about to happen? If we're being, and y'all know I'm always keeping it real with y'all, if we're being 100% transparent and honest, we're not gonna sit here and act like proposal wasn't on the table. Like, you know, Jamal is, I've always said Jamal is my forever. This is my first child, or whatever. But realistically, I think everybody thought that it probably would have happened for my birthday dinner this past February, or maybe for like the baby shower or something like that. Which to me, I felt like that's expected, you know. That's why yesterday was such a surprise. I'm like, wait, I think normally women shouldn't know that a man wants to marry them, but when you operate in the space of, okay, we're having a kid together, we're doing businesses together, we're getting a house together, when you operate in that space, it's kind of like, okay, we already know what's coming. Or whatever. So it's like, all right. But to have it done yesterday was completely like, I had absolutely no idea. I didn't suspect it at all. Nobody ruined it. Nobody said or hinted at anything or whatever. So this was the setup. So the setup was, so my mom said she wanted to present me and my sister with the gift, right? So we was like, okay. So they put the chairs up and me and my sister in the chairs. So that's why I'm thinking, okay, well, this is some, you know, my mom. So my mom was like, oh, you know, daughter, I love you, and this, and she gave me and my sister a gift. So then right after that, Jamal said, oh, well, I want to give, you know, the women in my life a gift on Mother's Day, So he gave my mom a gift. He gave his mom a gift. He was like, you know, I also want to present, you know, Brittany with a gift, you know, this is her first Mother's Day and which of course I wasn't celebrating Mother's Day because you know how I felt. So he handed me a bag, and in the bag it was a picture of our ultrasound and a bracelet. Now here's the funny story about that, which was, let me tell y'all why he put that bracelet in there. Because for my birthday dinner, I think everybody was expecting Jamal to propose for my birthday dinner, right? I'm pretty sure y'all was too. How many of y'all, by show of hands, how many of y'all was expecting Jamal to propose at my birthday dinner that I just had when I had the Balenciaga jacket on? How many of y'all were like in my Insta story watching like a hawk, waiting to see if that was gonna happen? Yeah, I think everybody was expecting it then. So for that birthday dinner, Jamal went to Kay's, and so I'm opening all my gifts, and Jamal's gift just sitting there. So I'm just like, okay, well, you know, I'm kind of expecting it, but I don't say anything to Jamal. I just let him do whatever he's gonna do. So when we opened it at the dinner and it was a necklace, I mean, nobody said nothing, but the fact that everybody had their cameras out and waiting or whatever, it was like, did he just get a necklace? Everybody was like shocked, but still looking at the necklace like, oh, that's beautiful. But everybody anticipations was, bitch, he about to propose. I think I know everybody had that mindset like, oh my God, he about to do it, right? So when it didn't happen then, so fast forward yesterday, he handed me a bag and it was another box from K's, right? So bitch, I opened the box from K's and it was a bracelet with the word mom on it. In my head, I'm like, not again. I know this nigga ain't going to a jewelry store again and don't come out with, you know. So, but according to him, that was the whole playoff. He was like, I purposely did that to throw you off. Because I sure was like, oh, y'all, it's a bracelet. Thank you, baby. Which still was like understandable, because I'm just thinking he's just doing this as a Mother's Day celebration. So I'm not like, you know, like I didn't feel like this was a big event to where that this would happen here. So it still was kind of like, okay, well, this is a Mother's Day celebration, and then this is what it's about. It's not about, you know, getting married or whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, not Kay, not winning K's again. It came out with another piece of jewelry, but not thief jewelry. So anyway, so he told me to open the envelope last, which had the poem in it. And literally, y'all, like every time I read this poem, I cry. So as I'm reading it, my voice is crackling, tears are flowing. Like the actual video itself is like 10 minutes, because we actually went through my mom's gift and his mom, them opening their gift, and then me going there, and it probably took me like fucking 6 minutes alone to finish the letter, because I was crying while reading it, right? So as I'm getting, I honestly didn't know what it was until the final part, when it said, he says, y'all love is home and I'm being raised in a castle. He wanted to know, actually, I'll let him ask you. And I'm looking, like, if y'all look at it, I'm looking at the back, like, and then it just happened, and I was just shocked and emotional, and it was everything. So let me touch on this. It was everything that I didn't know I wanted, right? Does that make sense? Like, it was everything that I didn't know I wanted, because for me, y'all know I'm big, I'm extra, I'm like, you know, I want fucking not saying what I want, but this is what, not, and it's not to say that this is what I expect, but because I'm big and I'm extra or whatever, my projection of something like that would have been big, grand, and all the whatever. But when it happened, I was so touched, and because it was so meaningful, it was so unexpected. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying, like, every woman will probably want to be dripped in glitz and glam, but the reality is, like, this was everything that I didn't know I want. Like, I didn't know I simply only needed the people that I valued the most around me. I didn't know that I really 100% wanted to be authentically surprised. Like, I didn't want to have the build up to it and I'm already expecting it. Because honestly, if it would have been done for my birthday, my reaction probably wouldn't have been authentic. Like, that shit really caught me clean off guard. Like, it was perfect. It was like, I couldn't have planned it better. Like, as women, we have our visual of what we want. You know what I mean? Sometimes we even try to drop to our friends and hope that they go talk to our friends to get insight on it, to make it big or whatever. But I was like, oh my God. You know, we all have this vision of what we want or what we expect and stuff like that or whatever. But it was literally everything that I didn't know I want, and it was everything that I needed. It was sweet. It was intimate. It was genuine. Like, my reaction was genuine. I feel like if he would have done it for my birthday or whatever, like, because I was expecting it or whatever, I can't say that my reaction wouldn't have been authentic, but it wouldn't have been that pure emotion. Like, I'm crying now, girl. Ain't that cool? See? It was just so beautiful, and it was, like I said, it was everything that I didn't know I wanted. It couldn't have been better. Like, there's nothing about that proposal that I'll say, oh, I wish it would have been this, I wish I whatever. Like, I didn't care what I wore or whatever, me cutting my hair and trying like this new natural look, like, and that's what it's about. Like, it was my pure, natural, authentic self. And that's what I love about me and Jamal's relationship. Like, we're not faking it. We can't fake it. I can't fake it. Trust me. Or whatever. Like, it is not a publicity stunt. It is not a gram illusion. Like, that boy is my forever. He's been my forever since forever. But listen, y'all have to understand, the poem was actually written directly, like, it's our life. Like, even when it says when he first saw you, he had to have you ignored him before and he couldn't get past you. That's true, because y'all know, anybody that knows Jamal and I story, Jamal tried to talk to me 3 times. I shut him down 3 times, well, 2 times, and then his 3rd time he tried to talk to me, I finally gave him a chance. So it's really like our authentic story. That's why it was so beautiful. And everybody always says how when Jamal talks about me, he just lights up. When he speak on me, he lights up. And I was like, oh my God, it was so beautiful, y'all. So I'm going to get the poem blown up, and I'm going to have I'm gonna get the baby's footprints and handprints on it, because I just thought it was so beautiful that he incorporated, you know, the baby in it. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that. I wouldn't have thought of that at all. Like, when it was like, he says that, you know, he talks about you, and, you know, and the part where he said, you know, daddy prays for you so much, he forgets to pray for himself. I'm just like, I was literally feeling like I was having a conversation with my baby. Like, literally, which is so crazy. It was beautiful, and I'm glad that the people who were there and got to experience that with me, I'm glad that they were there and got to experience that with me. I'm glad that everybody was there to be authentic and support, and no one tried to just be important or validated and, you know, and just ruin it, because that would have been the worst thing anybody could have did to Jamal, because the boy would have been livid. You hear me? But I think Jamal knows who and who not to, you know, incorporate in something like that. But yeah, I couldn't have it couldn't have been better. I'm so happy that it happened the way it did. I'm so thankful that it happened the way it did, y'all. I've been emotional. Listen, y'all, these past couple of weeks have been a lot. I've been emotional, well, at the very least, a positive emotional. Just so much is going on in my life. All so positive. I really was sitting back and just retracting all the things that I've done, and I'm like, my God, like, what made me so deserving of all of this? You know, is that weird? Like, we question God when everything goes wrm. We don't question him when everything goes right. So I really sat back and evaluated, like, okay, well, what have made me so blessed to have this much mercy? Like, what have I done to deserve all of this? And it just really goes back to and confirmed to me that I am just a good person, clean across the board. Clean across the board. Things that didn't go right or didn't work out, be it relationships, friendships, jobs, just all of that, I was authentic in who I was, and God blessed me because of it. I didn't compete, compare. I just chilled and just lived my life. So there's that. And I am in fact I'm thankful for y'all too, because y'all are always just so positive. Y'all make opening up, because I wasn't that person, girl. I'm telling y'all, I wasn't that person. Back in the day, you probably get one post out of me every 3 months on social media. But y'all have really made it easy to share with y'all and be that open and let y'all in on, you know, my life. Because, girl, 4-5 years ago, all y'all would have knew was my name was B. Marie. And I be not dressing like I be killing it, but you know, I just, because that's all I would post. I wouldn't post nothing in no natural. I'll be posting nothing, everything that I'm in the club with on, you know. So thank y'all for that. And though we have, so what I love about my IG people is that even when we we all like a family unit, and when there's something negative going on, or even if somebody asking a question that y'all feel is inappropriate, y'all be like, come on, don't come in with all that shit. Like, y'all be kidding. Y'all be on the ass. Because y'all know that I'm not like a messed up person. So even if somebody shade me and I didn't even look at it, or I don't see it, or I don't recognize it as shade, y'all be on it. Like, y'all blowing it in the comments. Y'all be going on. I'll be weak. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all be in the comments cutting up, bro. Y'all really do. And I appreciate that. If this is love, tell what it is. Yes, and I love it. I'm gonna start coming to y'all live and curse the people out too. Like, get out of fucking live with all this shit. Oh, I love y'all too. But yeah, y'all. So, details on wedding. Baby, we got to get past this gender reveal, baby shower, house building. It's a lot. It is a lot. And I also want my baby to be a part of it. So, we're going to have to wait for that baby to start walking. So, it's looking like June or October of 2024. Because the house won't be finished built until the middle of next year, and that's a long ass time. Olive Garden still open? Who the fuck still eats at Olive Garden? Some old people. And I think I want, I don't know, I'll give details soon. So yeah, y'all. It's given 2024. Because 2022, I'm gonna be pregnant. 2023, I'm going into motherhood. And I also got a couple of investments and stuff that I'm gonna be doing in 2023 too. So that's a busy, yeah. I don't know what 2024 holds, but for right now, it'll hold the wedding. do know that I want an unplugged wedding. I will go live for like the reception or something. I don't know, y'all. The actual ceremony itself, I don't want any phones. People still be eating there? Yeah, we'll definitely have a housewarming party when the house finishes getting built. But because I am like so whatchamacallit? So we're going to do the gender reveal on the 4th of July. I already hired my party planners to start planning the baby shower because I am very just punctual. So this type of shit that's just how I am. I like to get stuff out of the way. So right now I'm already looking for a wedding planner for a wedding that ain't gonna be until 2024. I don't like last minute, and if I give you 2 years to do something and that bitch ain't executed at the top best, listen, it's a whole nother story. Baby, you don't need to know my budget. Tell me what it costs. I hate when they do that. Hey, what's your budget, bitch? What it costs? Stop playing with me. Upset my baby. It's all right, mama. You know mama gonna take care of baby. One thing about it, they think they about to run up a check on me. No, that's your money. Now back to y'all. Yes, in 2 years. When it's supposed to be? Next year? No, ma'am. I'm not rushing nothing. Take your time. Don't you be gotta go through like marriage counseling or something like that? I don't know. You want some ice cream? Because I do. Excuse me, what? Now, come on now. I hate when y'all be blocking up the intersection. Like, you're supposed to leave a gap if there's any type of driveway. Yeah, that shit gonna fly by. It's already fucking May of 2022. Literally, me and Jamal was just kissing for New Year's. That shit gonna fly by. Because think about all the shit that I'm doing in the meantime. I'm having I'm having a gender reveal, a baby shower, building a house. Still got. Hi, is your ice cream machine working? Look, emails.
I'm sorry about that. Yes, ma'am. My ice cream machine is working.
Okay, great. Can I get an ice cream on a cone, please?
Ice cream cone. Anything else for you?
No, that'll be all.
All right, your total's gonna be $170.
I already gave you 7-day notice, so I don't even understand why you sending me that shit in the first place. Right. This is my notice. Remove it. There you go. Everything was just gooey. So whatever. I thought about that later. I'm gonna get chicken. Girl, yeah. She definitely said, talking about some OJ, talking about a grand plan. Girl, everything was just gooey. I ain't gonna say who or what, but we signed it to, well, how we signed, but the person that wants to work for me signed it to an agreement for something, and they signed it to an agreement for exclusivity, unbeknownst to me. So they were like, oh, okay, well, if we done the exclusive, then we'll give you this rate. So they gave us a rate, which is a cheaper rate than they normally charge, right? Oh, okay, I know this was that all done. Hey, I thought I had to go to the front.
I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Thank you. This motherfucker think they dropped the nuts on me. Oh my baby, y'all, you need me. You need me. Well, I see what it is. Thank you. You too, thank you. I should move, yeah. What's the rate? And I'll let you know the rate. I just know it's on my budget. I'm really trying. Why something on my budget? 40,000, you want to pick over 40? You want to get a fucking 50? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all always don't lie with me, and then it's so two people try to drop me, that's on me.